we're leaving St. Regis this morning.
Yep.
And it's raining. You guys, as soon as we get out here on our bikes, it starts raining.
Oh well, I guess. Oh wow.
It's cold too.
Yeah, it's only, the high today is only supposed to be 50.
Yeah.
And there's snow. Like where we came over yesterday, that there's snow predicted up in there. A few inches of snow.
So we're going to take these back roads, 135 to road 200, and go back. We get on this gravel road in a few days, and we're just hoping for the best on that too, because it's just pouring the rain. You just hope it's not like muddy. But that's kind of our plan right now. We'll let you know how it goes. This route goes a little bit by the Flathead River. A lot. Actually, a lot of the way is by the Flathead River, so it should be beautiful. All right.
Okay.
Check in later.
Wish us luck.
Oh. Got a little bit of good food in us. Yeah, it's really cold. Hi.
Hi.
We are in Dixon, Montana, a little tiny town. So we came out on that road 135, and that was a lot of traffic and not a great shoulder for part of it.
Yeah, it kind of is mixed.
It's beautiful.
But it is really beautiful.
It's a little stressful. And then we're on 200, and all of a sudden there was a shoulder, then that ended. But that was, all of a sudden it picked up.
It came back after after we went through that one part where the reservation is. It came back on.
Now
so.
it's good. But at one point, it has the rumble strips in there, and right at the side, so that shortens your, kind of makes your path more narrow. But then in one part, the rumble strips are right in the middle.
Yeah.
Of the shoulder.
Yeah, I think
it was crazy.
Yeah, that's all part of trying to do a road trip. Is like you find out, wow, it's not set up for bikes, really. It's just not. Nobody thinks about bikes.
Anyway, we're making it. We are about 8 miles from Rivali, and we think we might go there. There's a campground there. We might just go over there. We're just resting for a minute. We've done 45 miles to here, so we'll have like a 53-mile day.
Have we done 45 already?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, check in later.
Okay.
Whoop whoop. Rivali. Everything's boarded up. Not much here. It's pretty much closed up. You know it? Wow. I don't know if I could do 10 more miles to Arlee. I'll tell you that. And it's a busy road. I thought if we got up early, we could ride it, you know? All right, well, I don't know what to do other than to keep on riding.
I saw it. These are ways back there.
So you guys, we rode 64 miles or something like that today. We got to that Rivali,
we don't
and
look like it. We look so refreshed.
we got to that Rivali, and no, there was no place to stay. It was boarded up, and
I
it
think
did.
COVID has taken a toll on these towns. I mean, there's nothing open.
Crazy. So then we thought, oh, let's go to Arlee. So we go 10 miles further,
And there's no
motel.
open motel.
And it's supposed to pour the rain tonight, tomorrow, all day.
All
High
day.
42, you guys,
High
snowing in the
42.
mountains.
And so, you know, like right now, if you're listening to the news, all the slides and stuff is going on in Yellowstone because they're having unbelievable amounts of rain coming with these storms. It's like craziness.
So we were going to camp here at this campground. And then we find out as we're sitting in this grocery store, I've been sitting here for hours. They're great. All of the locals are like, oh, you don't want to do that road. So, because it was a gravel road, you know, but
because of the conditions.
It's like nonstop rain. There's still snow patches up in some of those areas. And they were like, no, I don't think you'd want to do that. So we were like, okay. So
local people are good to listen to. You know, like ignore local people at your own risk because they know what they're talking about.
So my cousin is coming to pick us up. He lives in Missoula. He is about 25 miles from here, so he's going to come and pick us up. That was so fun, Logan.
Excited to see.
So he's rescuing us. I got a hold of him, and he was like, oh my gosh, he's rescuing us. So anyway, you guys, we're going to make a plan because that was not a fun day either because we were on 65 miles on roads with hardly any shoulder, 70 miles an hour speed limit on every single one of those roads.
So people are going 80 and 85. I mean, it's
hauling but
And so, and this is my larger question about trying to bike tour across the U.S. is, okay, I can make myself do it. I can say, okay, I got to focus, I got to do this, but it's not great.
that wasn't fun.
It wasn't fun.
And it was so beautiful.
Like,
we were on this scenic
oh,
road
it's gorgeous.
with the Flathead River. It was unbelievable. But that was it. Like all of a sudden, you will have a shoulder and you're feeling pretty good, and all of a sudden, it is gone.
Or the bump strip that they put, you know, so right next to the white line is
In the middle of the
shoulder. Of the shoulder. So then you have like, you know,
Like,
10 inches of riding space.
It was crazy. And I mean, 70 miles an hour, you guys, on those roads is crazy. So we did not have, I mean, we did fine, but it wasn't like, yeehaw, I'm having a grand old time out here.
Yeah, it's almost like I keep thinking, well, God, I mean, we could be doing a backpacking loop somewhere. We could be sitting on a pass, looking in total quiet. And
So
peace.
we're going to make a plan. We might,
this might not be my gig.
yeah, we might skip Montana and all these roads and do the rails to trails on the, you know, when we can get to those. And
The bike paths, when you're on the bike path,
yeah, those are fun.
You know, it's peace and harmony and rainbows and unicorns and all of it. I mean, it's great.
But some of our path here is we were taking gravel roads and stuff like that, and the conditions are really bad on those too. So then that puts you on these busy roads. So we'll see. We're going to go to Missoula and now. We weren't even going to go through Missoula, but we're going in there now, and we'll make a plan, see what we're going to do next. But oh man, that was something.
Because and you have this feeling that you're, you know, like, okay, mentally you're saying, I'm creating space around myself. I'm, you know, believing that everybody's going to do what they're supposed to do and wishing them well, and it's hard.
That was, I just can't even put words to having those vehicles flying at 70 miles an hour right next to you all day long was, for 65 miles, was unbelievable. Really, truly, truly amazing.
And like the woman here at the store was saying, she says, yeah, so then you're riding on a shoulder, and there's so much debris on the shoulder that you end up getting a flat because
yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, we're still moving. We're still here.
What kind of
I've been eating. I've been sitting here for 2 hours at this grocery store.
I think I had 4,000 calories at this grocery
Oh, we
store.
had salad. Then we
had
went.
a nice salad.
You know, I went and got cereal. Had a bowl of
Grape
cereal.
nuts. I had
Crazy.
some yogurt.
All right, check in later. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I have my bifocals on, so I go like that all the time so I can
I
see.
look a little bit tired.
So here we are in Missoula. Cousin
in the
Logan.
basement of Cousin Logan's house.
Yeah, he picked us up. Spent the night here, which has saved our butts.
Yeah, because the weather here has kind of gone south.
So we are trying to make a plan. So we were telling you in that last video the road rides were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have a lot of options here, but it's really bad. So we didn't want to do them. So we narrowed down to two options. One was we leave our bikes here at Logan's. We take a bus to South Dakota, pick up our trailer and truck, come up, pick up our bikes, and then we have our glacier trip coming up and skip Montana altogether.
Yeah.
And then when we get done with glacier, we start down there in South Dakota and do our thing. Or Logan's parents, my cousin Rebecca and Bill, they saved us on the CDT and the PCT.
They helped us on the PCT
God.
too. They're amazing trail angels.
I know.
They appear out of nowhere.
So they're gonna pick. So what we decided on this option here. This is our number 2 option. They're gonna come and pick us up. They're gonna drive us up to Kalispell because they live up there, and we're gonna ride the northern tier route from Adventure Cycling Company from that point on. So those are road rides too, but they're a little bit. It's a route that's kind of better researched and in better shape, or get you off of some of the main roads. So we're going to pick that up and ride that to North Dakota. God, it's crazy. Dickinson, North Dakota. Then we're going to be out of time because we got a glacier trip. So then we're going to go down, take a bus, or my brother picks us up or whatever, all the way down to South Dakota, and then we will get our our trailers, and go up to our glacier trip. And then when we come back after glacier, we will go South Dakota on. So that way we get a ride across Montana. It's just that we wouldn't be able to do this if we didn't have transportation. But anyway, we're going just straight north. We'll go across up north, and then we'll go we'll take a bus or whatever down, and then we'll start down there.
I know, it seems
Oh,
crazy.
you guys, it's been really hard, and the weather's been really bad. It's a snowstorm.
It's
42 degrees.
It's flooding and mudslides, and Montana, the governor just declared a weather emergency. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff
Yellowstone's
going on.
flood. Anyway, that's our plan right now. We'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you guys. So my cousins Rebecca and Bill picked us up yesterday. We're in Kalispell, and we will try our. We took another day off today because the weather's still kind of bad. It stopped raining, but it's the windy kind of where we're going. So, and we need a break. We're kind of cleaning the bikes and just resting.
Yeah,
so doing laundry, just doing some stuff. It's really beautiful.
The ultimate rest spot.
Yeah, it's great. They've helped us so much. It's unbelievable. So people have asked what we've done maintenance on our bikes. So we haven't had a flat yet. So far. Hate to jinx it, but we haven't yet. So our bikes have been doing great. We had a little bit of derailleur stuff.
Knock on Chevy trucks.
When we first started, we kind of got that fixed up. So we've been doing great. But every time we get to a place, motel room or something like that, Annette does some maintenance, and I'll show you here. I'll turn it around.
All right, so along the way, we just basically do real basic stuff for the. I have my bike oil, and I keep the chain basically oiled and cleaned. And after we go through a really wet section like that, I just clean it. And then when it every little bit I'll re-oil it and do it like that. But then I just do that. And then the other thing is, because we are transporting the bikes on the back of the car, when you have these disc brakes, you have to keep these rotors clean. You want to make sure that they don't have grit on them, because then the grit gets on your pads, and then your pads wear out, and it's just that. So you just take a rag and you clean, clean rag, not your oily rag, and you clean both sides of the disc, front and back, and just make sure you have that cleaned up. Pretty basic stuff. Then we go through and check our bolts, make sure everything's tight.
Our pedals get a lot of gunk in them on the. They get dirty, and we have to clean those and sometimes oil those up.
We clean and oil the pedals, and real basic stuff.
So far.
Yeah.